Welcome back to Game Devs Play Games, where you can watch games and practice game design. We're back with Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah, we are.
Sorry we made you guys wait, but now it's time for the grand finale. This might just end up being one extra episode. How we're going to handle this is we're going to go get the best ending.
Yep.
We're not going to bother going over a lot of the dialogue unless anything particular comes up. But how this video will be is it'll be a bit more of a chop to anything interesting that happens. And then obviously when we get to the ending, we'll just do the full
We'll play
ending.
The full ending.
So yeah, let's
Yeah,
just jump
we're
in.
going to jump right in. Are you going to go by Chris's again?
Oh, that's right.
You have a chance to change all of
Gotta
this.
get my keyboard.
You have a chance to
Let's
change
see.
your fate here.
Well, I mean, like, why switch it up, right?
And then
It's
it was
only
a
right if I'm Chris's.
SZ, right? Yep, Chris's.
It's only right.
Only
if it's
right.
us.
Only right if it's all the same.
I mean, like, that's us. Both of us.
I think as the game continues, we should just keep adding more Z's to the end of it because we're going to have to do this a few times.
Let's see.
Okay, time to write a poem. Great. So I think, do I do the Sayori thing or do I save the Sayori for the last part?
Who? Based on the walkthrough, who?
It doesn't. They say like do the Sayori one first, but it really doesn't matter.
We'll do the Sayori one first.
Now you guys are stuck with me. How you doing? Oh wait, you're back. That was fast.
Nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does your school have a napping club? Or does our school?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. Glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Monica always hears.
She's always around.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
That's, it's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Eh?
Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all over here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. And you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want you to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Oh.
That's super mean.
That is pretty mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Starting to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh boy.
Yup. This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it was to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess?
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
I mean, don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. Oh, it's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. so that the artist doesn't have to create 2 different versions of that character.
Yeah. Phew. That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
La, la, la. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let me even let you do things like this. And you take care of me way better than anyone else would anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine, fine. It's a deal.
I guess you really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Aw, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
And then that's I think now we go back to yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now it's just sharing the poems. So now we can blah, 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 blah. Oh, we have to actually pick people. It's just la 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 la. Oh, I guess we can like talk about the poems. There's nothing really changes.
It's all pretty much the same.
Yeah.
A performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. So you actually find out about the poetry contest earlier by doing Sayori's thing. Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of dull.
You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, "Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look into every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland." Like that.
So, poems like that, we should probably remember because that'll feed into something we talk
like
about later on.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know?
I know. I just meant it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Wow, I put her in a box.
Yeah, right.
Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun.
Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey, Crizzes, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her.
You just are very unobservant.
Yeah, seriously. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight for the closet and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons!
Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though.
Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading color names.
Alright, that's
one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for poster paper.
I dropped one by accident. Kya!
Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right onto the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap.
Ow, wow.
You okay?
My forehead.
Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori? It's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second.
No.
Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side.
Ow!
Sorry. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. And that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Crizzes.
Why would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than to drink, but I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box.
At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them.
Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice.
Oh, it's nice and cold.
Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot.
Sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle
Who am I?
on her head.
It stings.
Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Krizzes. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know, how we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would just rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah. You don't remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Krizzes, I don't think you realize it. We're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Aw, don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the
Punches
time.
the bump in the head.
Boop. Oops, didn't mean to take a screenshot. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural.
What a creepy line to screenshot there, Chris.
Yeah, right? Before I know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right. Krizzes, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever?
Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her.
I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know?
Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my bangs.
Sarah hops to her feet.
Ah!
She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself.
Ooh.
Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. Follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the classroom.
Like, you beat the shit out of Sayori,
What did you do to her?
Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead.
She's fine. Don't worry about...
I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Oh.
Sayori frantically glances around herself.
I forgot all the stuff.
Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too.
Sounds like you end up doing all the work, Chris's.
Well, Sayori failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori.
I made it an adventure.
That's for sure. Yeah, that.
Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Okay, now I can just skip this.
Yeah.
Let's just... Edward. Edward. Oh, man. So, okay,
So,
now
I
I know,
love you?
don't skip, but take the skip thing off because this is a new scene, right? So I love
Oh.
you. Yep.
I love you.
Huh?
Those are my true feelings. Definitely not fabricated to see a good ending. So there's no way that you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, and I'll know we'll both be happy.
Chris's.
Suddenly, Sari wraps her arms tightly around me.
Chris's. Is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sari in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, Chris's. I want to be with you forever.
Me too.
Hmm.
I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why, even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Chris's.
It's okay, Sayori. Might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. It's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Also weird, we get to see our character a little bit there.
I know, right? It's the first time you can see your character, yep.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. Well, we'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Chris's.
Sari gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise.
Oof.
I say that, but in reality I've never felt more certain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should do something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know I'll give her everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her.
Okay, now I just want to make sure we save.
Yeah, that's where the happy thoughts file pops up.
So I will...
I don't remember if I need to save this one.
Just save it.
I'm going to copy that.
No, that stays around. So what I would do now is save it and start the next game.
Okay.
Yep.
Bam.
So, yep.
So what do I do? New game?
Yep, you got a new game.
No, I don't want to keep this. I don't want to keep that.
But Chris's.
No. Don't make me keep that.
You took the screenshot, perv.
It's not my fault that it's on the right grip.
Yeah, it's a really awkward place to have the picture, bud.
That's just the some user made that controller config.
Yeah. Boop is most definitely hers. Fluffy? Fluffy's gotta be Fluffy. Contamination. Gotta be bouncy, probably. Bouncy, dude. Absolutely
this
bouncy.
is another good indicator of something else we're going to talk about later.
Really?
Yep.
Bouncy. Why'd you not pick bouncy?
I didn't see it.
I said bouncy like 6 times. Sticky. Pick sticky. Sweet Jesus.
Silly.
Oh.
Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right?
Manga.
Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't really admit that you're into it until you figure out that where the other person stands. How do you know anyway? I heard you babbling about it at some point.
Oh shit, we're good.
Wow.
I'm just fixing myself.
Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've heard of in my life.
I've never heard of.
Never heard of in my life. It probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's
simply terrible. What a jerk. Yeah, I know manga better than other people. Ugh.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door.
That's just a big middle finger.
Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Chris. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Oh, shoot.
In fact, Natsuki pulls the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a colorful attire skinning in animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly
it puts the lotion on the skin.
Moe.
What's Moe?
Cute, basically.
Oh, thank you.
It's, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like grossly cute. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing.
Is it weird because she's so much younger?
I mean, it's like think of it like a sophomore or a senior dating a freshman kind of thing. Like,
yeah, that's fair. I guess
it's probably a 4-year difference. It is a little weird, but it's not like it's on that threshold of like,
yeah,
you know, cool or not cool, probably.
Probably. Love it. All right, continue.
I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
I love going back to a graphic novel or something and be like, whoa, I forgot about how different this was at the start.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Well, maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like there's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough enough to make up for the lack of plot. Wow. My brain today.
Oh man.
So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I'd be enjoying something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like there's really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you know the characters. Besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like, they all get into their backstories and some of the romance starts to happen. That's really when it makes it good. There's so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? Well, it sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power.
This isn't even my final form.
Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah? What does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious.
It seems like you like baking.
Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. Just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I wouldn't ever get into bake anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Definitely not a
reads games.
I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Wow. Still, one of the hobbies, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones.
Heck yeah, man. Baking is the best.
Yeah.
Sweet treats.
Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge?
Kawaii!
We read on the floor for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. I can't seem to move my face. I can't stop watching. Well, I mean, that's pretty cute too, Tony. I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something with something you like with someone else.
I can't do it. I can't.
I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
I don't have any friends.
You don't? Oh, her eyes moved there. That's actually weird.
Always creep when they do that.
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Dude, can you not
rub it
see
in?
that she's clearly doesn't have friends? Like, I think they made it. Chris is dumb.
Jeez. Sorry. Like I could never get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids.
Oh, that's not as bad. Okay.
I think she's covering.
Yeah.
I can't even bring it up with them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? It makes me want to punch you right in the face. I know these kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, I guess, so I gravitated toward other losers over time.
So you're a loser too.
I mean, that's pretty clear. Yeah, I guess that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Tony, what are you doing?
Just gotta move this down a little bit. It's just getting in my eyes. We're good now. We're good. We're just chill.
At least it's safe
Chill.
here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I can't win, can I?
Not when you're with Monica.
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Wise words.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. I always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone.
She's usually really mean to me.
She's usually a big old dick. But she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends. I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. Being able to provide that for Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself.
All right, we can skip again.
All right.
That was like a longer scene.
Yeah, right? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're going to tell me everything you thought, right? Where did you leave this volume off again? I forgot. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found Monica. Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again?
Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there. I just had to organize it a bit.
Ugh. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Ah, Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall in there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get up there. I can get them myself.
Oh, please don't make.
Natsuki
Don't
grabs the
show
stool
this shot. Please don't.
from the wall and unfolds it. I think I'm too short. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. I will.
That's what I made. Please don't.
Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki's being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Gah! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before falling to the floor. The stool wobbles. Wah! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool.
Oh my God.
Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez, you don't need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get that chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me and out of the closet. Let's see. Classroom chairs have desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit in the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind
Well, that's
it.
not smart. There's wheels on there.
She rolls it on its wheels
fine.
back over to the closet.
That's fine.
It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I'll keep my mouth shut.
She breaks her neck.
I genuinely thought that's how she would die.
Yeah, right. Ush.
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 Natsuki climbs onto the chair and then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I'll take the seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Aha, there we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Whoa! The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I gotcha. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. Ooh, I can almost see up her skirt. Gah. I force myself to turn her away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. When she realizes I'll be dead. Huh. Natsuki wraps her arms around Parfait Girl's box, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey, Chris. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Eh? But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. All right. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? Are you trying to look at my... Natsuki's legs shake. No, I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv! You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. Ah! The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Yeah! The scene turns into a chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you! Crash! The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight onto my chest. Ugh. My right arm and back seriously felt the impact. Ugh.
That's the only tooth she has left after that fall.
Just the snaggletooth.
Just the creepy snaggletooth. I still don't get that tooth.
It's a cute thing.
Yeah, I get it.
She's supposed to be Moe.
I'm gonna mow your face.
Wow. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. Gah. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Eh? Natsuki seems to realize that that's not the floor beneath her. Gah. Gross, gross! Yuck! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself up to her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko?
Everything okay over here there? I heard a loud noise.
Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez.
Sorry.
Oh, and one more thing.
Burn in
Seems
hell.
like your most recent club member is a total pervert. I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear.
I know. Don't worry.
Monica says that quietly to
Oh.
me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no. Eh? I look down. Natsuki's kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over the floor. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on that page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it onto the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Sob. Natsuki, are you? No. Natsuki's voice squeaks. No! I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay?
Strips the page.
It's partially my fault, so Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day. It's so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, I'll help clean this up. And you move the rest... And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I'll pick up Volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on this once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Eh? It sounds really strange coming from Natsuki.
She said something meaningful and vulnerable.
I didn't expect that.
Odd.
Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. Not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. Next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I'll make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it in. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. All right, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki's holding the volume I set aside in her hands. All right, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. Thing about cheering me up. If you insist.
It's kind of a nice moment between them.
Yeah. Sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing out things to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of the subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm impressed by everything she ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki's has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual and it's time to share poems
Time to
again.
start skipping.
So be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know. I told you. Yeah.
Get the hell out of here, kid.
It's already Sunday. I've been increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. I mean, are you surprised?
Yeah, right.
She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since I left the club. Oh, this might be the Sayori part.
Yes, this is going to be the Sayori part. I don't think that changes, so.
I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make me feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies.
And your doom.
Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. So, you bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could be that she's a little different outside of school after all. Anyway, let's go into the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Chris? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Gah, this is ridiculously heavy. I carried it all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. My chest explodes outward from the other side.
Oh man,
Hey. This is actually a Dragon Ball Z episode.
Right? I was just, oh, and then like, the little spit comes out of the mouth.
Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people.
What a shitty thing to say. I mean, I get what she's getting at.
Jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? I don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. We're getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? It's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys.
There are no tons of guys.
There are no guys who are into body types like yours. Oh. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. Finally found your weakness, Chris. I feel like anyone would be upset.
Yeah, right. Like, if you call me gross, I'd be a little annoyed. Even if it was deserved, I'd still be a little like, well, whatever. Shut up.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me.
So I punch her in the face.
Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, then there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, I almost said bowels.
Spilled fluid.
Spilled fluid.
What a gross way to put that.
I know, right?
There are better ways to put that.
The mixer isn't enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Chris, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon. I need to fill the trays. I think it's in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. Not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me.
Your fluids, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Jeez.
Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. Presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it at the end if you're just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you've started to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We're using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Oh yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. A few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. Triumphantly, I scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah? The force of Natsuki pulling causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it all over my face. Well, whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Ah, stop.
This
I know what they're doing. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know what? I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Seriously, just... I'm gonna come! Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Chris, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me, just like that? How did the moon turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? I pass out. I
wake up. She's gone.
I wake up strapped to the chair. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Icing is all over my face.
Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes to the oven.
Oh,
Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another movement, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. Probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. You can also use it to write stuff on the cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could use a more literature themed by writing different words on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose the cupcakes based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting to say something really stupid.
Great.
But that's actually a really cute idea, so... well, maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Oh, come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can dress and act like this and not expect anyone to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens a novel onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki pulls them aside, all side by side, to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are pretty, aren't they? Ugh, I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, we'd probably be down to 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. Well, it's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. And, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I could do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Eh? Yeah. I think back again on the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk out with you, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? I mean, you stuck her finger in your mouth, so...
Yeah, I mean, you crossed some barriers there for sure. And you were also like on top of her.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. See you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki? Eh? What you said before about not always having a chance? It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how much fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Chris, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you do, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy. I feel her soft breaths against me. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Chris. Okay, this is the part where we can skip.
Yeah, we can skip to this.
Yeah, let's make some ribbons.
We don't make ribbons. What?
We make ribbons.
No, I thought we were like making like...
We make poster too.
Yeah,
it's like a bunch
we
of
make
things.
ribbons too.
Yeah, let me wipe your face. Because we're still choosing Sayori.
No, it's still gonna be all the same things. It doesn't really matter until you get to the point where you're in the void.
Oh, really? So we just skip everything at this point.
We can literally just go through all. It does not. I mean, if we want, we can try and choose like the whose options? We can choose
like Yuri versus Natsuki.
Like we try to pick Natsuki's option to see what happens, but like
yeah, I guess, are those scenes considered different?
No, they're not. I mean, I'm just saying if you want to try it out, like if you want to try the other scenes out, it's up to you.
Yeah, it's mostly the same.
Yeah, but
I missed that.
Yeah.
Oh, we can look at the history. What did she say? Oh, interesting. So it shows what she was supposed to say. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this, but instead we got different text.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, no, because that's what she actually did say. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. What's she actually saying here? Nothing. Oh, yeah, it shows up garbled here, too. Huh. Would you look at that?
Oh, jeez.
Your mic is fine.
I know, it fell so far.
I tried to warn you.
I know. Nazi, are you okay? Here.
Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give me... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth.
Don't worry, Crizzes. She is fine.
She is fine.
It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? We can just skip through this.
Yeah. So I think Natsuki is either malnourished or there's definitely something fucked up going on with her dad. Lovely. Monica, hi Monica. Why are you slowly getting bigger? Sure.
Yep.
That was great. That was Sayori. How about Natsuki? How about shit.
Yep, and then we're just
She saying anything here? Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. They actually have a full text for that.
I think it's probably maybe. Oh boy, where does it start? Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things that I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help make that dream come true in this cute game. Every day is full of chit chat and fun activities with my adorable, unique club members. Sayori, the youthful bundle of sunshine who values the happiness most, Natsuki, the deceivingly cute girl who packs an assertive punch, Yuria, timid and mysterious, one who finds comfort in the world of books, and of course Monica, the leader of the club. That's me! I'm super excited for you to make friends with everybody to help the Literature Club become a more intimate place for all my members. But I can already tell you that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend all the most time with me? Welcome to the Literature Club, where it's always been a dream of mine. Okay, so that just repeats
over and over again. And then we probably spend the most time with me. We probably spend more time with me. Let's go back to just skipping. Oh gosh.
All I'm saying is, I think it takes less than 24 hours for your eyes to decay.
But you want to see decay, guys?
They would have leaked out of her head by now.
Do you really want to see that though?
No, I'm just, you know.
I don't. This is, look, there you go.
Saying,
there it is. There's the eyeball
science.
decay. Happy?
Well, yeah, but like, you know, they're still in her head.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. They're not juicy little membrane thing falling out of her head.
Oh, okay. So we do delete her. We just have to do the poem sequence first.
Yeah. I took another screenshot.
Didn't even feel like I pressed that button that
Maybe
time.
you clearly did.
You know, I just like to look at Monica. All right, is that a problem?
How you guys doing out there? Feeling good?
Did you guys play Doki Doki?
Yeah. You guys like Doki Doki?
You guys seen that Game Theorist episode?
Is there I haven't. Is it good? Oh, I have to watch this. I love Game Theorists.
Stay tuned for our next episode on Doki Doki.
Yeah, I think my mind's going to be blown a little bit because Chris is withholding a lot of information from me on this.
Tony hasn't seen the Game Theorist episode.
I haven't.
And this is where I got the idea for our finale.
Oh, good. I'm ready.
I guess really this is the finale and the next one is like the bonus episode.
Yeah, it's a bonus episode. Yeah. So welcome to like the real finale because I don't know if did we call it the finale? Like
we didn't because we said we were going to come back. So we'll call this one the finale, and then we'll get the good ending.
Right, we'll get the good ending.
And then next episode will be a bonus.
Yeah, and we'll just play through the end like we normally do. Then I mean, I guess we can just read that one out fully so we don't skip too far ahead.
You mean for the good ending?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it should technically be different.
Yes, it will be.
Do you know what happens?
Well, not exactly. The guide almost gave something. I didn't want to read it, so I kind of stopped, so I don't know.
But we should know if we got the good ending.
We will absolutely know, yes. Yes.
Sure, Monica. I love you, truly.
So now we can delete it.
Bye, Monica.
Look, we did all that already.
Please hurry and help me. Help me.
N-word? Yeah, word. Money got it naughty here. Did you delete me? Well, you told us how to do it. You literally told us how to do it.
She thought, well, that's because she thought we loved her.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go. Here's Doki Doki Literature
go.
Club.
It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that.
Hey, Chris's.
Well, there's already one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently we picked up that habit once again.
Chris's, are you proud of me?
For what?
You know, for waking up on time.
Well, you've been doing that for a while now.
Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day.
Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud.
Come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Chris's, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not... Start to say what I always do and that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided to join a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me.
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Boo. You meanie.
Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her.
Duh.
The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over
Clubs.
before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see.
Clubs.
I recalled the room number of the club in the flyer I saw earlier. I walked across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello?
Chris's? What are you doing here?
Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Crizzes that Sayori's always talking about.
Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Chris's. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit.
Come on, Yuri. You don't need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something.
Sorry, Natsuki.
The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, appears to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Working? Chris's, don't tell me.
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way! No way! Oh!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori's happy, I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around.
Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Hoo-hoo. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to...
Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
Sorry.
Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I steal a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Oh, whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate are used to make ears.
So cute!
Wow, these look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not it.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Chris, what kind of things do you like to read?
Concerning how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm sure we can find something that we have in common.
Hey, Yuri.
Eh?
Well, about, the first thing he said. Manga?
That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, So if Chris wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well.
I'm gonna restart our capture real quick.
He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Chris? Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right?
Yeah.
I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah. You're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try to pick up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri...
I have to read manga?
Jeez. You're the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize.
With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself.
I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something you'll like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too.
This is so cute!
Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes. I'll look forward to it.
Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting is over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Chris.
You think so? Well, everyone seems to get along a little bit better with you around, Sayori.
Chris. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting the club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Chris. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through all our hard times, and you helped us get along with each other. Do you get it, Krizzes? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you?
We did it!
We got it. You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far. But all along, that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kind of sad, you know? After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've already reached the end of the game. So, this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm gonna miss you, Krizzes. Come visit sometime, okay? We'll always be here for you. We all love you.
Oh.
And wait, there's more.
Can you hear me?
So this is Monica's song
It's
again,
me.
right?
So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But
I think you have like some kind of special message too from the.
I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really.
Makes me wonder if this glitch stuff is actually like there's a hidden thing in here.
Maybe.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a
Yeah, so then after the credits, you get something from them.
Ah,
It's like
okay.
little-
Cool.
But yeah, man, that's the good ending.
You know, I dig it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's really the core difference is that we don't get a dark and grim ending.
Right? It's not like, oh, I guess things didn't work out better. Deleting everything.
And it's a little thing, right? But like
Yeah.
it's nice. It feels really vindicating to
Oh,
have
yeah, absolutely.
like spent the time to go back through and make sure that we
And
talk
do
to
everything.
everyone.
So this time it's going to show every single scene because we did every one of them.
Yeah, and now they're not getting deleted.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, we get to keep these memories.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the time we looked up Natsuki's skirt.
Yep.
Good times.
Yep.
That's the time that Yuri basked in the warmth of our body heat.
Yep.
That's the time we put a butt plug in Yuri's mouth. Good times.
Good times. Good times.
So
Hey, there's a time we put Natsuki on the ground.
we put Natsuki inside of us.
Oh, there's the washcloth
That's the time that we stroked Yuri
with a cloth, the warm cloth.
sensually. That's the time we felt up Sayori.
Yeah. God, this game. Oh god, the crayons. And they kept coming back to this image.
That's the time we punched Sayori in the head.
Boom.
Oh, there's Monica.
Yeah, you can get Monica. There's a way to like get Monica in the little like actually in the little journal
Oh,
to
yeah.
pop up. Yeah, there's like some combination you can do.
Yeah, we saw it in the glitch
Yeah,
mode
in
that
the
one
glitch
time.
mode. Yep.
But yeah, I don't know how we do it otherwise.
Special thanks, Monica and Krizzes.
In your reality, if I don't know how to love you.
Menu deleted. Script replay deleted. Oh, interesting. Made with love by Team Salvato.
Team Salvato. to the special player who achieved the special ending. For years, I have been enamored by the ability of visual novels and games in general to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are interactive art, some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind in brand new ways, some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they're enjoying themselves, that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. Even if it's not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limitless bounds of interactive media. I extend my true gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Dan Salvato.
Oh, that's cute.
That's a good little message.
That is a fun little message. Please reinstall the game.
Yep.
Cool. It's a fitting background.
All right.
No, I don't want to keep this.
We're going to delete that one.
Cool.
All right, that's Doki Doki Literature Club.
So, question of the day: what are your thoughts on the good ending, and maybe what it offers players to go through and make sure that they've experienced the entirety of the game? Especially if you consider that the first couple of people to find this probably really did do that, where they didn't look at a walkthrough to find out that, oh, there's a special ending if I go through every character's narrative. And to me, that's the most special part is having a player that cares so much that they go through that extent of the game
over and over again.
And I think the game in itself has so many little secrets that it sort of encourages that behavior anyway.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, what are your thoughts on that special ending?
And if you guys enjoyed this series, please let us know in the comments and check out all of our episodes in Doki Doki Literature Club. There are a few, and stay tuned for an exciting
special
extra.
bonus episode.
Yeah, be excited. We got a little bit extra coming your way. So we'll see you guys in the bonus episode.
Bye.